back to the Fire Burns Within channel. This is a review video. Now, I haven't got too many review videos on my channel, but I don't know, I just thought let me do a review for this, something different, not my usual listening at all, so it's just something different for me to look into. So Saga, they've got a acoustic album out called Symmetry. My history with Saga is limited. I've delved into them quite deeply at certain times. Like certain times I get in a run of like trying out a certain band, and I'll just like play lots of their songs. I find them a very cool band, very catchy, very melodic, great vocals from Michael Sadler, great guitar work, great bass playing, great keyboards, like very intricate, sometimes poppy, sometimes progressive, sometimes more heavy, all cool. But anyway, this album, they've decided to go all acoustic with reworkings of some of their songs in their from their back catalogue. Now, the songs they've chosen are quite obscure ones. A lot of them, the majority of them are not songs which I immediately go, that's that song, apart from a couple, I think. But we'll get to those. I'm going to do this little review, a little song by song review, and I'm going to just play a little 10-20 second clip of the song afterwards, and then talk again about the next song. So the first song is called Pitchman. It's not a song I know. This acoustic reworking was catchy. Lots of fiddles involved, violin, fiddles, stroke fiddles. Even an accordion sneaks in to play this sort of like jaunty, happy line. Michael Sadler sounds his usual great self. He's sort of slightly more restrained. He's not like really going for it like he would if it was a full electric, but so he sounds more sort of like restrained, not so like projecting so loudly. The acoustic guitar is lovely, the arrangement is lovely. The fiddle in it, or the violin, I call it fiddle, makes it sound a bit like a progressive acoustic Kansas, which is pretty cool. So here's a little clip. Okay, that was cool. Next song is The Perfect Time to Feel Better. Again, I don't know this song. It's a very lush, dreamy song. Sort of like a folky tale kind of song. I get hints of the Beatles, Eleanor Rigby in this. Nice atmospheres. It's a pleasant tune. Again, a little bit of accordion, a bit of folky fiddle. End of the song picks up a little bit of pace, but it remains mostly a smooth song. Okay, let's have a little listen. Okay, next song is Images Chapter 1. Again, a song I don't recall. It's not, ingrained in my memory. I might have heard it, but I don't recall. Not based on the acoustic rendition. It reminds me of something that might appear on a Jethro Tull album. This one, it's got smooth, emotional vocals from Sadler. End of the song picks up a little pace again, but mostly fairly smooth. Okay, let's have a quick little listen. Okay, next song is Always There. Again, I don't recall the song based on the little clips, based on the not clip, but on the full listen. Starts off with an almost like a country twang thing on the banjo sounding guitar. Sadler, he sounds amazing on this song. Very smooth, very cool. The chorus is really catchy on this song, on this reworking. It's probably my favourite song of the album so far. It's got a very jolly, jaunty feel, very melodic. Okay, let's have a quick little listen. Okay, track 5 is Prelude 1. It's just a gentle acoustic piece. It's very acoustic guitar piece, very nicely played, very classical in feel, very cool. The next proper song is Say Goodbye to Hollywood. Now this song, I think I've heard it before, but I don't really recall. Might have heard it. This one is a very sort of moody, morose type of song. You know, weeping. String quartet type instruments at the beginning, you know, cello, violin, clarinet maybe. This one again reminds me of a little bit of acoustic Beatles, if you like, or you know, a little bit of 70s pop prog bands like ELO, something like that. Lots of sort of harmonizing, so on. Chorus is very melancholic on this one. I can imagine like someone who's a real big fan of Saga liking this one, but this one is a little bit too downbeat for me. It's really quite morose and quite dreary, let's say. Okay, let's have a quick listen to this. Okay, the next clip is Prelude number 2, the second acoustic prelude. Yeah, again, it's just the lead up into the next song, which is The Right Side of the Other Hall. This song is not something I've come across. I don't recall hearing it. It's a really upbeat, jaunty, jolly number. Again, it reminds me of Jethro Tull's acoustic moments from the mid-70s. This one has a very cool progressive arrangement. It's a very nice light vocal melody, some nice piano fills towards the middle, and a cool touch of accordion as well. Again, you know, it just makes it's just a very wide range of sounds that they've got done acoustically. I mean, I really like this one. The arrangement itself is very proggy. It's a little bit like technical, let's say, very you know, very convoluted, very well thought out, very well produced as well. So let's have a little clip of this track. Okay, the next song is La Forêt Harmonaise. I made a butchered the pronunciation. I know of that. It's French. It's a little piano-led 2-minute piece. Sadler does a little sort of like a gentle spoken, half-sung vocal over the top, with a sort of like a gentle lullaby type of melody. Yeah, it's just sort of like an interlude piece again. I don't even know if it's a song of theirs or they've just created it for this album, but yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Let's move on. The next song is the big song of the album, Wind Him Up. It's one of their biggest actual hits from their previous career. Everyone knows this song, even I know this one. I heard this as a lead single before the actual album, so I already knew that it was out there. It's a very cool reworking. It's quite different than... It doesn't always follow the exact pacing or the same melodies as the original. They're bringing in their own sort of arrangement on it, which is actually quite cool, because the whole point of an acoustic arrangement is to add a little different flavor to things. So they do that very well. The chorus is very catchy as always. The ending of the track has a superb arrangement as well. More powerful outro vocals, like Sadler can show a little bit more power in the outro. Great little fiddle, quite a heavy fiddle or violin feel towards the end. This one is a good, successful remake of the original big hit. So let's have a little listen to this.
Still keeping up a pace like that tight wound dog. And as he leaves the table, it's still
no luck today.
But you can rest assured that he'll be back to try again. This won't be his last day.
Okay, the next song is No Regrets. Again, I don't recall this song. It's not really jogging my memory based on the acoustic version. This is a very gentle piece, very morose, very moody, very downbeat. This is not my favorite type of acoustic piece. I prefer a more upbeat, more jollier piece. So this one didn't float my boat. Let's see a little clip of it. Okay, the next song and final song actually is Tired World. Again, I don't recall ever hearing this song. I might have done, but Tired World, Chapter 6. This arrangement is very, very progressive, very cool arrangement, very up-tempo, slick arrangement, a great vocal from Michael Sadler on this one. It's got a cool edge to it, proper progressive acoustic music, you know, lots of instrumentation, lots of layers, lots of things going on underneath. You know, you'll need a couple of plays on this one. You know, it's also very technically proficient. Like, you just, you know, the way they played their instruments, it's like real top tier level stuff. Very, very cool. This one is, you know, a great end to the album. It's up there with one of my favorite songs on the album. So let's have a quick little clip of this. Okay, now to sum up the album, yeah, it's not an easy album to digest. I mean, I don't gravitate towards acoustic music in general. Like, I always prefer heavier music, but acoustic music can sound very nice, very pleasant, very gentle, and this certainly does that for the ear. I mean, it seems like a very painstaking effort by the guys. Lots of layers, lots of instrumentation, lots of difficult arrangements. You know, they look like on some particular songs they really, you know, had their work cut out to come out with a very cool, different arrangement, and they've done that. I mean, they achieved their aim. I mean, for me, a rating for this album is hard, but I would personally rate it at 6.5 out of 10. It's not a favourite of mine. It's not something I'd listen to. But if I listen to it, I can see the skill, the painstaking thought. You know, the way they've just taken their time with the arrangements, and the vocal from Sadler is unquestionable. He's still at the top of his game. The man's voice is very smooth, very slick. Very cool. I mean, on a technical level, you can rate this album, say, as a 9 out of 10. Like, just on a technical level, like on the skill level, on the ability to play this, to create these arrangements where the instruments are so layered, so in harmony. I mean, it's a very good, like technically proficient acoustic album. Just as a way of saying, like, will I listen to it again, or will I gain enjoyment from constant listening? Well, no, that wouldn't be the case for me. But I can see the appeal, and it's a different listen. And if the time is right, it's a very enjoyable listen on a couple of the tracks, which I've already mentioned. I mean, Saga fans, they will, you know, I think they'll be in two camps on this album. They'll sort of appreciate the skill and effort, and then they'll just sort of miss the full-on sort of electric Saga, you know, the heavier pop, progressive elements. So it's a mixed bag. I mean, it's going to appeal to some fans, and to others it's going to be sort of middle of the road. It is what it is. So there you have it. That's my review of Saga's Symmetry. Write in the comments what you think about this album. Okay, stay tuned.